In this session, we will learn another two more commands, rib and slot. These are all analogous with pad and pocket or shaft and groove. So these two are very important commands, particularly when you are working on pipes and pipe layout, etc. I will just open Catia. I will just close this screen. I will open Sketcher, part design. Part design. I will open part design. I will call it as rib and T slot. Okay. Now select define work object. Okay. Now what we have to do is we will just YZ plane we will select. Let us draw a straight line. Of any length. Okay. Then you come out of that screen, part design. Then you select Z pipeline. You can see the Z pipeline. Select this screen. That is, that plane is perpendicular to the line we have drawn. Any plane that is perpendicular to the line we have drawn, you have to select that plane. Okay. You select that plane, then go to Sketcher plane. Now you draw a circle. Let us say we'll assign a value, say diameter 56 or say 60, and then come out of that Sketcher plane. Now we can use the rib command. This is called rib. So use this command. You click on this. It shows sketch 2. This is sketch 2. Okay. And then center curve. This is sketch 2. I will show you. This is sketch 2. Okay. And this is sketch 1. Okay. Select the center curve. This is a curve. Curve or a straight line. We call it as general name curve. Right. Then click on this. Extrude is forward. Just like instead of using a pad command, this is we have drawn. On this, if you want, you can make use of shell command to make it hollow. This side. This side. This is hollow. Okay. Now I will remove this. I will remove the shell first. Okay. And I will remove this command. Now let us draw another straight line or a curve. A combination of a line and a curve. Select YZ plane. Come to Sketcher plane. And draw a line. Like this. And then we draw another line. Like this. And give a fillet radius, let us say it's about 50. Okay. And then we will specify the length. Say this we call it as 200. Okay. And this we give some value 150. Okay. One. Now come out of the SketchUp plane. Now you can select any plane which is perpendicular to this line. So we have already ZX plane. Select that. You have once again gone to a SketchUp plane. There you draw a circle. So assign a radius. Say 50. Okay. Then come out of the screen. Then you can use the command. Sketch tool drawn. You select this line. See. This is how we can use the read command. Now, as usual, we can make it pocket. I'm making pocket every time because normally pipe will have holes. So this is the pocket. This is how we can use the rib command. And now, suppose we change the line. Make another one. This we call it as, say, let us say 10 only. What is going to happen? Let us see. Now, update. See here, torus creation parameter defines self-intersecting. It means I will explain you what it is. See here what we have done, the radius is very small. That is only 10 mm. Whereas the pipe diameter is 50. So we have to change it so that it can take a curve. So either we have to change the pipe diameter to 5 or we have to increase the radius. See now, see. Now it has come. Okay, this is how we can draw. So this is one way of doing it. Another way, we can increase this, keep it as 50, and now you get an error, shows an error. Then go to Sketch L, and this radius, you just see the radius, how much it is. So it should be practically possible to draw the pipe, bend the pipe. So that should be the radius. 50 also will be much lesser. You may find it difficulty. So you can give 60. Let us see whether it is possible. It is possible. Okay. So this is how we can, pipes we can draw the pipes. Any length you can have, we can draw the pipes. And now, I will make another method how we can make use of different planes. I have started from the central plane. We can also do it with in different planes. I will remove this whole thing. I will remove. I will hide this. We can, let us see all the planes. Now, what we do, we draw another type. See, select, there is that plane. How we can do with change of plane, we can see. Okay. Draw it here. You can draw anywhere. Like this, let us draw. We'll assign value to this. Now what we do is we create a fillet. what fillet is. This is say 20. Another fillet. Let's say 15. Okay. Now the length also will change. We'll say 100. And this length we will edit. This length we'll say 75. And the other length, the end, this also will make it 50. Okay. Now we have drawn a line at random. Okay. Now come out of the plane, part design plane, and we want to draw a pipe or a tube parallel to this or on this as a center line. First, let us draw a pipe this as a center line. So this is the center line of the pipe. Then what we have to do? First, we have to create a plane which is perpendicular to this line. So what we do is we will select a plane. Where is the plane? Here. Select a plane, offset from the plane. So it should be perpendicular to this. So there is a probably a normal to, okay, this you can select. Normal to the curve. See, normal to the curve. This is the curve. You select this curve. Select this curve and point. You can select either this point or this point. Suppose you select this point. Select this point. And now we have to draw a pipe. This is a guideline as a center line. Select this. Now we have to see where is the plane lying. This is a plane. So we have to identify the center of the plane because we want to draw the line. So you select this point. Okay. Now you draw a circle. This I have to change. Assign a value, diameter, say 12.5. Okay. Then you come out of the SketchUp plane. Now, as usual, you use rip command. Sketch 2, this is sketch 2, and it's the curve on which we want to have it. This is done. Okay. Now you want to make a shell, a hole inside it. This is how we can draw the pipe or anything as such. Okay. Now this is important. We have to make the plane perpendicular to this if you want that this line is center line of the pipe. Okay. Suppose you delete the plane, the entire picture will be deleted. The drawing will be deleted. See. So the plane will be there. You can hide the plane if you want. All the planes can be hidden. This plane also you can hide. And normally the practice is to shift this plane to geometrical set. I have explained you in my earlier class. But anyway, we can draw anywhere the part body of the plane. Now I will remove this and will take another method. Okay. Or we'll say this plane I will remove, not other things. This will go off. Sketch we to delete. And the shell we will delete. We can delete this sketch. Or rib we can delete. One thing has gone. But we better to keep the line. Guideline will keep. This we have deleted. This is the sketch. I will delete this also. Okay. Now, the perpendicular plane we can select anywhere. We can select at this point also. Suppose we want to select at this point, perpendicular plane, select it, normal to the curve, normal to this curve. This option is there. Curve, this is the curve. Select, and where the point, the plane is to be placed. Select this, click on this. Now we can select this plane, go to sketcher plane. The plane will project in the sketcher, and I will do one thing. I will just go back and I will select the plane in the geometrical set. So we want to select this plane. You select define workbench. Okay. Now on the workbench you can select the plane. You can select normal to the curve, and you select here. Okay. Now we have to come out of this plane if you want to draw the 3D and part body. So you come out of the plane. So define this as a workbench. Define. Okay. Now you can go to rib command. Now select the profile. Center curve is this. Profile we have not yet drawn. So what we do is first we draw the, we have already selected. We'll select the profile, select the plane, draw the profile. We mark this because position should be known. So we have to mark the point there, and the point should be construction point. So we can make it construction point by clicking on this. Now we can come out of that. Now we can draw this. You can draw this. You can see 20. Okay. Now you can come out of the plane. Now once again select the rib. Sketch 2 is selected already. This is 2. Now this one rib is forward. See. So you want to make a shell like this. Both you select, so it will be thrown. If you select only one, it will not be thrown, so it will be 3 mm all over inside. Okay. This is how we can form the pipe or any curved model using the rib command. This is how we can draw the rib command. We can use. We can draw the rib command. Now, I will remove this. Okay. Now the section can be anything. It is now I have shown you circle. It can be different other than the circle. So here I have shown you circle. I will change it to a rectangle, let us say. Say rectangle. No, this is not clear. I will delete this. Only thing, it should be center. Draw a line. Draw another line to make it symmetrical. Symmetrical. Okay, and then you can remove this line and draw it from here. And this. Now you can trim it. And similarly trim it, and then you have to assign a distance, length. Say this, I will call it as 25. We remove this. Okay, and from the center, we need to have, and let us see. From the center, it is 12 and a half. Oh. This is 25. This will locate at this. We can draw even if it is not at the center, but let us first do it, and then we'll show you how it can be offset also. Okay, this is 1, and this also we make it 25. Then we can come out of the plane, then we click it. This is how it can be found. Okay, that can be drawn this way. Air conditioning duct can be drawn this way. See. Okay. This is how we can draw the ducts under the thing by using rib command. Now let us see what is happening. Suppose it is not the center line, the sketch 1 line is not the center line. Let us see. So here in all these pictures, this was the center line. Now suppose it is not center line, then what is going to happen? Let us see. I'll remove this first. Okay. I'll come out of the plane. We'll delete this. Okay. If you want, you can delete this or let it be perpendicular. Suppose it is not, it is perpendicular. Always the section should be perpendicular, but it need not be concentric. Suppose I use the same as perpendicular. I can draw the sketch anywhere at a distance, say, say this is 20. I can assign a distance. This is 20. And we can also assign vertical distance if you want. So it is at a distance 20, and we can draw a line here. Plane is at one offset, the same offset we can maintain. Can come out of the plane, figure, and now we can draw the rib once again. Select this. This will be parallel to the guideline. I'll unhide and show. See, it is parallel to the guideline and extend from the point where you have drawn. It is extending from here. It may be offset in the plane perpendicular to the center line. I mean, perpendicular guideline. It can be offset perpendicular to the guideline, but the distance will be slightly different. And we can always use this command as usual. Okay, so we can draw it anywhere. Suppose you increase the sketcher line, this line, suppose you increase it to 200, let us say. Then the sketcher plane is important. So whether it is, the plane is also changed or not, that is important. See, it is changed. So it is increased the length. Similarly, suppose this, this you want to increase. These are all constrained, so it will definitely change its position accordingly. You do it. So here the sketch need to edit it. So in this case we need to edit it. So I will remove this. Let me see. We need to edit sketch 3. You go to sketch 3. This has to be changed its position. Okay. So in this case we have to redo the whole thing. We can redo the whole thing. I will come back to original position. This is the position. So it is. Then we have to modify. Okay, because that is not constrained. That's why the problem. So here let us see whether we can change 70. This plane also should get changed. If it is selected, the plane will get changed. Let us see. It is changed. Only this is not constrained, that's why it has to be redone. Okay. If we make the angle constrained, then it is possible. Let us see. This angle we say 120. Okay. And now here we have to modify it. Okay. So the sketch. This we have to change. Because we have to assign a value here. Suppose we remove this. Then it is possible. Possibly, let us see. And this, unhide. Then you select. Select the center curve. Radius to be increased. So, radius to be increased. So this is how, when it is not possible, then you need to redo the whole thing. So this is how we have drawn the rib. Similarly, let us try to draw another feature. Select. Say okay, it should be open curve, but it should not be a closed curve. We can cut this. Curved rib also we can draw. Yeah. This is sketch 1. Now we can draw profile to this curved portion. We will see how we can draw it. Once again, we have to select a plane normal to the curve. Either you can select a plane normal to the curve. Curve is this, normal it's already selected. Sketch 3, and the plane can be selected anywhere at the end. You can select at the end here. Yes. And then this plane, you select this plane and sketch a plane. And now you, from here, you draw. First we have to, if you want to this line to be center line, then you have to mark this. Trace the point, then make it construction point, because if it is not construction, then you cannot draw the things properly. So make it a construction point. Now we can focus on the point, draw a circle. Suppose 1 to 10. Then you can come out. Now, once again, you can use rib command. Select this. See. And if you want to hold the way through, select this. And other one also you can select. It's a curved tube. Okay. Similarly, it can be of any section. I'll show you that also. This could be of any section. You want, for example, an I section, let us say, IL angle. Say 50. This circle we remove it now. Then this also, you can say 5. And from here, we make it 5. And join these things. Make it 5. Okay, now you can come out of the plane. See how we can draw. See, it is formed like this. A flange type of things can be drawn, the rib also. Now at present I will close this session. We will start later on other things like slot. Another, this is slot, is where we can make instead of projection, we can make slot here. That I will deal in the next class.